and good morning to all of you. Am I clearly audible?
Yeah, sister, you're audible.
Thank you, brother. So we are
Sharing.
reading. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'll sharing screen, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. So we are reading the Avyakt Murli of 19th March 1990, which is basically which is the Murli of Zeal and Enthusiasm. The heading is the basis of the flying stage is the wings of zeal and enthusiasm. So, yesterday we read that Baba has given different ways that we can use to keep intact our zeal and enthusiasm while doing meditation and while doing other works as well. When we are doing activities, Baba asked, are you doing in the same stage of intoxication or are you doing in ordinary way because the tasks are ordinary, or are you keeping in the mind that who are you and who is your companion? So are you in that intoxication while doing everything, or it is only just where you're sitting into meditation? One more thing Baba mentioned, that why and how we are not able to keep our zeal and enthusiasm constantly. Baba also mentioned how we can keep, or what are the different ways we can use. So Baba says this is a nature of human soul to get bored while doing a particular thing again and again. If it is been done in the same way for a long time, so we get bored. So Baba says there are different ways to remember Baba. There are different ways to use or techniques that you can use into the meditation. So if you are only sitting with one thought all the time that I am point of light and Baba is point of light, so you are definitely going to get bored. But if you are using different techniques, you are remembering Baba in different relationships, you are remembering all the treasures, all the powers that Baba has given and how to use them. If you are churning on such different points, you will never be get bored and you will find variety into your purshat and your meditation as well. So now we will go further from with the remaining part of Murli, which is just a second. I just all right. Okay. Never allow yourself to become bored. Always allow zeal and enthusiasm to emerge for yourself in a variety of ways. Some double foreigners sometimes think that there is a great difference between their culture and the culture of India. This is why they sometimes they sometimes like Indian culture and sometimes don't. However, this is neither Indian culture nor foreign culture. This is Brahmin culture. All of you like the name Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. Do you not? You have a lot of love for Father Brahma, and you also love the BK life a lot. Sometimes you remember the colored clothes instead of the white clothes because the white clothes get dirty very quickly. Bab Dada does not forbid you to wear the clothes that you wear. Bab Dada does not forbid you to wear the clothes that you wear when you go to the office or to any other such place. However, do not wear them with the attitude, this is our foreign culture and this is my personality. You may wear you may wear them for service. Do not wear them with the aim of personality. Have the aim of a Brahmin life. So it's a very subtle point which Baba has touched, which normally sometimes BKs also don't understand, and who are not surrendered, they sometimes feels that we can't wear. Even Baba is so concerned that Baba says, okay, white gets dirty quickly than other colors, so you can wear them whatever you want. However, with the right thought, with the right perspective. So you don't wear it with such attitude that, okay, this is my culture, this is my style, this is my fashion, but wear it with a right thought. Keep in the mind that your aim is a Brahmin life and you are a Brahmin. So Baba says, wear it with a right attitude. You are not forbidden to wear them for service or as a necessity, but definitely verify that also with the souls who are the instruments. Do not say, Bap Dada has given me permission, so why are you forbidding me? This is also another point. Sometimes teachers ask students to wear white specifically when they are coming to Madhuban first time, new students. So sometimes they might not say it to teacher because of out of respect or protocol not to say, but they're having such thoughts into their mind. So Baba is touching very subtle things that we also don't speak normally. So Baba knows what we are thinking inside. So Baba is giving solution for that from that point of view as well. Baba is saying, okay. Bab Dada has given me permission, so why are you forbidding me? Sometimes you say many amusing things. You remember the words that you want to hear for your own purpose, but you forget the things about the law behind it. So, conveniently, sometimes we forget or we ignore the logic or law behind that, or what is the purpose of that, and we want to hear the way we want people to hear from. Baba says that it is specific, it is conveniently, changing the rules according to your requirements. So you remember the words that you want to hear for your own purpose, but you forget the things about the law behind it. Bap Dada likes cleverness, but there should be a limit to cleverness. It shouldn't be off limits. So eat, drink, wear, and play, but within limits. So, which culture do you like? Whatever is the culture of Father Brahma is the culture of the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. You like it, do you not? So Baba, even in Hindi, sometimes in Murli, Baba says, Khao, piyo, ghumo, moj karo, sirf Baba ko yaad karo. So do everything just into proper way and in limits. You have a specialty, which is that you speak everything clearly. So this particular para is for double foreigners. So you have a speciality, which is that you speak everything clearly. Not all are alike. There are some who speak of their own weaknesses. That is good. But then that is good, but they then become whimsical. They repeatedly bring that weakness into their consciousness. I am weak. I am weak. Do not become sensitive in this way. If you continue to think about that, you will forget all the other specialties you have, and you will continue to think about all the other weaknesses. Do not do this. Okay, so Baba is saying even if you are straightforward and saying things clearly, but that doesn't mean you think again and again on your weakness and speak of your weaknesses only, because that will make you forget about your other good qualities, and then this particular negative thought process will go on, and then you will think about all the weaknesses only, not just for you, for others as well. If you continue to think about that, you will forget all the other specialties you have, and you will continue to think about all the other weaknesses. Do not do this. Definitely tell the Father about your weakness. However, since you have given away your weaknesses to the Father, who then has them? Okay, so when you tell your weakness to Baba into meditation, when you sit in meditation, we normally talk to Baba and we tell our weaknesses. So Baba says, when you already have given it to Father, then who has it? Baba. Then why do you think I am like this? You have given them to the Father. Some children write a letter in which they write about their weaknesses and give them to Bap Dada, or they leave it in Bap Dada's room, and then they think that they did not get a response. Bap Dada does not give a reply just like that. Whatever weakness of yours you give to the Father, Bap Dada replaces that with power, happiness, zeal, and enthusiasm. However, you do not take that which Bap Dada gives you. You simply think that you did not receive a reply. Try to take what the Father is giving, what the Father is giving you. Do not wait for a response. Continue to take power and happiness, and then see how good your zeal and enthusiasm are. The moment you write about your weakness, or you speak about them to the souls who are the instruments, it means that you have given those to them and have finished them. So whenever you speak to Baba, or sometimes we feel connected with our senior teachers into our center, so we can tell them as well. So Baba says the moment you give it to them, it is no more yours, which means you have given it. It means that you have given those to them and have finished them. Now think about what you are receiving. Bap Dada receives so many letters from each one. He does not give a reply, but he gives a written of that, of whatever is necessary, and he fills in the weakness. So Baba don't give specifically reply individually to each person, but Baba gives you whatever is necessary for your growth, and Baba fills your weakness with a good quality, with his power. Of course, when we give our weakness in meditation, Baba gives us power, so we need to understand and we need to feel, or we need to experience that we are getting the power from Baba. He continues to give love and remembrance every day. Is there any day when you do not receive love and remembrance? Every day Bap Dada writes a letter of 2 or 3 pages to all the children, that is Murli. No one else writes such a long letter every day. No matter how much you love someone, has that person ever written such a long letter to you? The Murli is a letter, is it not? It is the response to what you have written, is it not? He writes such a long letter, he even speaks about it. And all those who write a special letter receive a special response, because you are the beloved ones, the long lost and now found ones. Long lost and now found means sikilde. Therefore, in return, Bap Dada gives extra power and happiness. Just always keep the intellect careful and clear. As told to you previously, sorry, as told to you previously, remove those things from your intellect. You keep those things in your intellect, and so your intellect is not clear. And therefore, whatever the Father gives you in return becomes mixed. Sometimes you miss it and sometimes you mix it. So basically, Baba is saying whenever you give any weakness to Baba, don't think about it even at once, because you're thinking, which means you are still doubtful that you have given or not. And in that way, when Baba is giving power in response, Baba is filling that vacuum with some good quality, but we are again thinking of the same weakness. Baba said sometimes you mix it with that thought gets mixed with whatever response Baba is giving through Murli and through powers as well into meditation, and therefore Baba says you miss it. So sometimes you miss it, sometimes you mix it, and therefore Baba says keep your intellect clean and clear. What do some children sometimes do? Today, Baba is telling you of your state. Some think we are doing service, and the Father's promise is that He will always be our helper. But Baba did not help this, but Baba did not help in this service, and so there was less success. Why did Bab Dada not help? So sometimes we feel in this way when we are not getting expected success into that particular service. So Baba is saying, when you're thinking this kind of thought, why did Bab Dada not help? Then they think, perhaps I am not worthy. Perhaps I am not able to do this service. I am weak. They have these West thoughts. If you children put a thought in front of the Father for help in service, do it with an open heart. In return for that, Bap Dada gives special help at the time of service. Simply adopt one method, no matter how difficult that service is. Still, surrender that service to the Father with your intellect. I did this and so it wasn't successful. Where did the I come from? Why did you forget that it's the responsibility of the Father, who is Karan Karavanhar, and take it upon yourself? So Baba says it's not your responsibility, it is Bab Dada's responsibility to make this service happen, any particular service when you're into the service field. So where this I came from, it is not you or I, or it is not me who is doing the service, but it is the Karan Karavanhar who is. So when we do it in this thought process, there will be success. There will always be success into service. Father, why did you forget that it's a responsibility of the Father who is Karan Karavanhar and take it upon yourself? This becomes wrong. It is the Father's service and He will definitely do it. Therefore, keep the Father in the front. Do not keep yourself in the front. I did this. This word I makes success distant. Do you understand? And so there are both types of letter and heart to heart conversation. Some write letters or have heart to heart conversations about their weaknesses, and some write letters or have a heart to heart conversation for success in service. So some are talking of their weaknesses, some are talking of their success into their services. So everyone have their own ways to talk to Baba. How can you, the ones who are instruments to do something, have the thought that you are not worthy? That is a weak thought. So Baba says you cannot have this thought, because basically if you're not worthy, Baba would have never chosen you. So never have this kind of thought that I am not worthy, so I am not getting the help from Baba. But always have the thought that Baba is the one who is doing this service. I am only an instrument, and it will get success. The service will be done properly. Baba says that is a weak thought. That is a weak thought. You sow a weak seed and then wonder why the fruit is not good. Is it possible to have powerful fruit emerge from a weak seed? No. Therefore, you lay a weak foundation. However, Bap Dada, the Brahmin family, the drama, the time of the confluence age, all of these help in your success. All four sides around you are powerful. Which are they? Bap Dada, the Brahman family, it's a huge support system. The time, which is a confluence age time, and the self means self. You also have your qualities. So Baba says all four aspects around you are very powerful. If all the four sides are strong, why should you shake? Do you understand? So, the letters that you write are not useless. You are loved by Bap Dada. Bap Dada has taken the responsibility for all the children for all time. Just do not take the responsibility upon yourself, even by mistake. And you will then see that success is at your feet. So Baba is saying surrender, give everything to Baba. Don't take responsibility of anything, because if we are doing everything in a right way, every we are following every rule that Baba has told, then my every second is a responsibility of Baba. It's not that I just said okay, it's responsibility of Baba and then let Baba do everything, but we also need to follow all the rules properly that Baba has given for our Brahmin life. And when we follow them, then it's a responsibility of Baba. If we don't follow or we miss on any of the rules, then that is not a responsibility of Baba. Then we are going to have this up and downs into our purushart that we normally have. But when we do everything in the right way, every rule, every Srimat in the right way, then our every second is a responsibility of Baba. Bapdada has taken the responsibility for all the children for all time. Just do not take the responsibility upon yourself, even by mistake, and you will then see that success is at your feet. Success itself will become a garland around your neck. It will touch your feet. Success cannot go to anyone except Brahmins. This is the blessing of the confluence age. Just do not take the father's responsibility upon yourself. Do you understand? Acha. To the intense effort making souls from everywhere who are constantly flying with zeal and enthusiasm. To the special jewels who constantly stay in the Father's heart. To those who constantly stay under the canopy of the awareness of the Father and I. To those who go beyond the stopping and the descending stage and move ahead in the flying stage. To the elevated souls who make themselves move forward in happiness and intoxication with a variety of points. Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Now, this last paragraph that we have is we have one last paragraph, right? Yeah. So it is in Hindi, and I cannot convert it into English while reading. So I'm going to read this in Hindi only. I think it's the last one. Yes, it's the last one. तो ग्रुप के साथ पर्सनल मुलाकात सदा ये खुशी रहती है कि बाप मेरे लिए आए हैं अनुभव होता है इसलिए सभी खुशी और नशे से कहते हो मेरा बाबा मेरा अर्थात अधिकार है जहां अधिकार होता है वहां मेरा कहा जाता है तो कितने समय का अधिकार है फिर प्राप्त करते हो। अनगिनत बार ये अधिकार प्राप्त किया है। मना कितने समय का लिमिटेड अधिकार नहीं है, लेकिन बाबा कहते हैं अनगिनत बार ये अधिकार प्राप्त किया है। हर कल्प में ये अधिकार मिला है। जब ये सोचते हो तो कितनी खुशी होती है। यह खुशी खत्म हो सकती है? माया खत्म माया खत्म करे तो बाबा पूछ रहे क्या ये खुशी कम हो सकती है अगर माया खत्म करे तो? वैसे भी नॉलेज को लाइट माइट कहा जाता है। जिसमें फुल नॉलेज है अर्थात फुल लाइट माइट है तो माया आ नहीं सकती। माया वार नहीं करेगी, लेकिन बलिहार जाएगी। अच्छा, सदा अपने को अविनाशी प्राप्ति के अधिकारी बालक सो मालिक समझते हो? बालकपन और मालिकपन का डबल नशा रहता है। इस समय स्व के मालिक हो, स्वराज्य अधिकारी हो, और फिर बनेंगे विश्व के मालिक। तो समय पर बालकपन का नशा खुशी, और समय पर मालिकपन का नशा और खुशी। समय के हिसाब से बाबा इज सेइंग एज पर द टाइम, एज पर द सिचुएशन, यू नीड टू स्विच बिटवीन योर बालक एंड मालिक स्टेज। ऐसे नहीं कि जिस समय मालिक बनना हो उस समय बालक बन जाओ, और जिस समय बालक बनना हो उस समय मालिक बन जाओ। यह नहीं हो। जिस समय कोई ऐसी बात होती है जिसमें स्वयं को कमजोर समझते हो, बड़ी बात लगती है, तो बालक बनकर जिम्मेवारी बाप को दे दो। जिस समय सेवा करते हो तो बालक सो मालिक बनकर बाप के खजाने सो मेरे खजाने समझकर बांटो। समझा? अच्छा, Om Shanti. So finally we are done with this long Murli. It was a nice Murli. And now we will have 2 minutes of silence, and then we will discuss our takeaway points or any particular queries or any point that we want to churn over. We'll start in 2 minutes. Thank you. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Yes. Who wants to share their thoughts?
Mr. Om Shanti. It is
Om
always
Shanti, brother.
interesting when Baba speaks to double foreigners.
Mhm.
I feel they express themselves absolutely openly, clearly, unhesitantly. I have also interacted with them at Madhuban. So,
Mhm.
particularly with respect to this Murli, Baba answers that he will reply for everybody, just not for one. And they
Mhm.
will not have to wait that I have not received a reply. So that is I understand it's a common thing that Baba would reply to everybody and not for one, and they should have a positive self-talk, and they should not only talk about their weakness but also uh, not do wasteful thinking, but think positively about everything. So that also implies to us that we should have a self-positive talk.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother, for sharing that.
Om Shanti. So Baba says, the service, how service needs to be done, and then don't create thought that I did this, and and wherever we bring the consciousness of I, then Baba says, you don't get success. So I did this, and so that I consciousness should be finished. So that will become an obstacle. So I remember that Baba is Karan Karavanwar, the doer, and he's the one who's doing it through me. So uh, that thought will give us success. So that Baba is responsible. So he will make it happen through me. So in that way, Baba says success is guaranteed. Um, so that consciousness is very important. So we should end that I consciousness, I did this. So that actually weakens our, um, uh, that's a weakness for us that we don't attain success in service. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, brother, for sharing. Yes, this is a very important point. Also, Baba mentioned that surrender yourself completely. And once you surrender, there is, just like you mentioned, the I don't, there is no I in the surrender. So, once you surrender, then Baba is responsible for everything that you're doing. So, yes, it's a very nice point. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else?
Om Shanti, Yogita.
Om Shanti Girishabhen.
I think, this going and telling Baba about our weakness. Baba, it's like this. When you speak, it is not something new. It's from Bhakti. I don't know that,
That's the
in
sanskar of
Hindi,
2,500 years.
this Hindi, I don't know that slogan. Sadgun Hare Nirgun, something saying, oh God, what is that
Yeah.
word? What is it?
Yes, it
Sentence?
is. मुझ निर्गुण हारे में कोई गुण नहीं. This is something like
Yeah,
that.
we go and tell him,
Yeah.
the one our father, that we
Mhm.
are sinners. And there was
Mhm.
one more, when I was young, I used to read this. I know it only in Hindi.
Mhm.
but see, कोई व्यक्ति ईश्वर की भक्ति करने से इनकार करके ईश्वर
Mm.
की महिमा को मिटा नहीं सकता.
Exactly.
जैसे कोई मूर्ख अपने कमरे की दीवार पर अंधेरा लिखकर सूरज को मंद नहीं कर सकता.
Mm. Right.
So we do not know. We make ourselves weak by reducing God. And when God certain things do not happen in your life, we have
Mm.
to understand God has a reason for allowing things to happen. We may
Yes.
never understand His wisdom, but we simply have to trust His will.
Exactly.
Maybe if we have to wait, he's giving us something the best instead of giving us this. So we should have solid thoughts rather than weak thoughts or weak seed in it, because the Father is Karavanhar.
Mm.
It is his, and whenever you're doing a service, Father service, definitely do it. And as the brother said, you have to keep Father in the front. I've seen when I don't know many of these speakers, when they say when we come here on the stage, we just keep Baba in the front and speak. So
Yes.
whatever they speak when they won't know. So when you keep Baba in the front to say, you may have prepared a lot of lectures, you may have prepared some points. Keep Baba. Baba may also make you remember those points.
Yes,
So that
exactly.
that is the thing we have to see. And I like this fourth thing which Bab Brother said about helpers. Bab
Mm-hmm.
Tata, Brahmin family, time and self. But
Himself.
really, I didn't understand the role of Brahmin family in helping here. If you just to be honest, see time.
Helping in what?
Okay, no, ये जो लिखा है ना, all four sides around you are powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Bab Dada, the
Yeah.
Brahmin family, the time,
Mm-hmm.
and the self. But
Yes.
for me, I wanted to really understand can we take Brahmin family as a helper? See, I'm for 35 years in the Gyan, still
Mm-hmm.
I know it. This Brahmin family, is where we really have our doubts, our thing. Will they help? Will they allow me to go forward? Will there be total help? It's always there. So I
Mm,
was
yes.
telling Baba, that side has to be made powerful. That
Mm-hmm.
side, if we are not powerful, because today Baba is saying this, Bab Dada, Brahmin family, time, and the self. So how
Yes.
do I take maximum help from there without it? आप तो जानते हैं ऐसा तो family में होता है. When somebody goes up the ladder, the one below the ladder has always a kind of what they say, a jealousy or thing. Oh, I have not gone up. वो तो है. So, how do
Exactly.
you think this side, which Bab Dada has mentioned, can be powerful in service?
Okay. Okay. Anyone wants to share any point in this perspective? Because I think the way Bab Dada mentioned is because, see, when we are in service field, when we are on the field, I mean, when we are in center or in Madhuban or anywhere we are serving, or if we are having any exhibition, any pradarshani kind of thing. So when we are in service, first of all, we get the complete power from Brahmin family that at the time when Baba needs you for service, you are available. So I personally understood from this point is that when we are in service, we are getting blessings from family, and blessings is a very very big achievement because in even some even people says जहाँ दवा काम नहीं करती वहाँ दुआ काम करती है. So blessing actually helps to improve your I mean help to grow spiritually, because when you're in service field and there are, you know, nok jok hoti hai, there are different personalities, different souls are around you, and because we are having a lot of our time with these Brahmin souls, so our sanskar, our we have karmic accounts with each other more than we are having with the outside souls. So definitely something is going to come up, some sort of misunderstanding or difference of opinions are going to be there. But even if it is there, if we put Baba, this is also something Baba mentioned in few days before in some Murli, that when you put Baba in between, then your differences also dissolves. So you will see other person not as a person or just as a BK, but you see that person as a soul who is the children of father just like you. So this particular thought process helps you to get along with each other into service, and when you get along well with each other, definitely other soul is going to give you good blessings, and that blessings are going to groom you personally and spiritually as well. So I think that is the aspect that Baba is there to help to every soul, definitely. But you, like you mentioned, the four sides Baba mentioned, the time is confluence age, which is Baba always says it's the most benevolent kalyankari samay. Baba is there self, because you have been chosen by Baba, which means you also have good qualities, definitely, therefore Baba has chosen you. And the family, because Baba always says family is a very big support. So when we are dealing with each other with soul consciousness, that this is my brother or sister, or this is also a soul which has been chosen by Baba, and which means definitely this soul has some quality, If we deal with each other with this thought, we will not see their weaknesses. And if we're not seeing their weaknesses, the difference of opinions, the conflicts that we normally have in our family, or we were having when before becoming BK, so that differences dissolves, and then we will be able to connect with each other more in a more quality way, because we are dealing with the soul, not the person or a body, and therefore we get the blessings from them. And these blessings, that's therefore, sometimes Baba says this family is a big fortress. ये किला है आपका, इसके अंदर आप सुरक्षित हो. Because if we are dealing in this way, we will get blessings from everyone in Brahmin family, and those blessings will help us to improve. This is what I feel. If anyone have any other thought, they can also share. So in that
Maybe
way,
one
I
thing,
guess Baba said this. Yeah.
Yogita, maybe one thing from what you spoke, I can say, if it's
Mm-hmm.
a service is on,
Mm-hmm.
Brahmin family, उनको ये है कि ये service अच्छा होना चाहिए. This program
Exactly.
has to be a success. So I think that kind of thought which is running will only run in the Brahmin family, who are, as you said, like a fortress. So maybe if I or whoever is in charge of service have that
Mm-hmm.
feeling that I
Mm-hmm.
am not doing it alone, I
Mm-hmm.
cannot do with that person or this person without that person. I definitely need the help of all. Baba,
Yes.
please also involve them. I am just the Turuvi. That is, I'm just an instrument over here.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I think if my thing is there, as you rightly said, उनका जो blessing है, more than the person, ये जो बाबा का program चल रहा है, success ही होना चाहिए. So they will really see that उसमें कुछ obstacles नहीं आ रहा है. That I think I have also seen in many of the service programs where
Exactly.
everything people just want the program to be successful because otherwise they know they'll have to answer to Baba.
And therefore, Baba said, where this I came from. Because if it's a Baba service, Baba is responsible. It's not your doing. Because sometimes Baba also said, I think in one Murli, or in, we discussed this earlier as well, maybe 2 or 3 months before, I think. Like there was one class that I heard of Ramesh Bhai, who was our accounts head of account department. He said that once in Mumbai, he get a chance for a rally to manage everything and all. So I mean, manage police, manage the decide the route from where they are going to go. It is a very good experience he shared in one of his classes. In that experience, Baba, at that time Sakara Baba was there, and Baba directly said, बच्चे मुझे किसी की जरूरत नहीं है, मैं जो चाहे वो कर सकता हूँ जिस वक्त चाहे. Directly in this word, Baba directly told him कि बच्चे मैं हर चीज जैसे जब चाहूँ कर सकता हूँ, पर बाबा चाहता है कि बच्चों को उनका भाग्य बनाने का मौका मिले. So this is what Baba is capable of everything, but Baba just want us to improve ourselves. And because anyway, like Baba says always, that I'm not going to come into Swarg. It is only you people who are going to live there. So to live there, we need that position. We need to attain that stage that Baba wants us. And for that, Baba is giving us chance in through service or through different ways. So therefore, this thought only helps us that it is Baba's work, not mine. And if everyone is working with this thought, then there will always be success. That's what Baba want to mention. So in this way, I think Baba says that your family is also a support in service. I think it is a sufficient answer, sister, for your question. Is it okay or? Yeah. Okay, no problem. Thank you for sharing. Yes, anyone else? Okay, let me check if we have anything in our chat box. Okay, nothing. Anyone else want to share? Any specific thought? Today I like one more thing. Baba touched the very basic point when Baba said about wearing white dress, which is a very simple thing. I mean, something very insignificant that even we don't speak much about it with each other about such things. Sometimes we get pressurized or we feel pressurized that I have to wear white, at least when I go to center. Or so Baba touched that point as well, that it's not like that. And even Baba touched in such a simple way, like Yeah, white gets dirty faster. So it's a very basic logic that Baba used. But Baba only wants us to wear whatever you want to wear in a decent way, first thing, with proper limits and with a proper thought process, that it's not like it's my fashion, it's my style, this is how I wear dress, or this is my attitude. But Baba said, wear it keeping in the mind that you are a Brahmin, you are in a special role, you are on the stage of the world. So that is a very, I mean, I have seen Baba touch such topics into Sakar Murli, but I think this is very first time for me, or maybe I skipped some Murlis, I don't know. But Baba touched very basic point today in this Murli, about dressing. How should you or how should you dress? It's a very
Yogi, when it depends upon what culture we take. See, Baba
exactly.
spoke about Brahmin culture, Indian
Yes.
culture, foreign
Hmm.
culture. But when you
Hmm.
go to Madhuban, it's see, there's only Brahmin culture.
Exactly.
Maximum people will like, even if suppose they are wearing a colored dress, they'll take a
Hmm.
white shawl and they'll cover over with them. So
Yeah.
it is there. See, maybe some people, it's Ashubh, they think in Hinduism,
Hmm.
wearing white and all for a thing, they still feel it's Ashubh. It's like a widowy thing. So there
Hmm.
are some of these staunch people believe, but heart of hearts I've seen when they come to a Brahmin gathering, if they
Hmm.
are wearing color, some of them they take a shawl and you will see them covering themselves. So they have that feeling that they want to follow the white. But again, what
Exactly.
Baba says, wear it if it's for that as a personality. Don't think. Do not wear them with the aim of really attracting people, saying that it's going to
Exactly.
be nice.
Simple way,
वो
sober
नहीं
way.
होना चाहिए. We
Exactly.
are not forbid. अच्छा पहनो जो it's softer and this not उनका कपड़ा if it go अच्छा है what lovely this what lovely makeup and what lovely hairstyle वो नहीं उनको attract होना चाहिए. That's what
Exactly.
he's saying. In a
I'll
gathering, आप
yeah.
पार्टी में जाओ भले वहां जाओ आप कुछ भी करो. Baba
Mhm.
never denies you पार्टी में जा रहे हैं in your this do but keep inside
Follow
in
your
your
basic
mind
rules. Exactly. Follow
Brahmin
your
culture.
basic rules. Hmm. Because even if you are in corporate, or you are in your family, or you are in center, you are Brahmin, your life has already changed, which means there are some basic rules that everyone has to follow if they want to keep intact their Brahmin life. So that's a very basic thing. It's just do things with the right thought. That's it. Yes, anyone else? I just remember there was one Murli. I don't remember it was Sakar Murli or a Vyakt Murli, but there was one line that Baba said in a Murli, which was very, and I heard, I not heard, I read that when I was in school days. Maybe I was in 7 or 8 standard, and I was in the center, and I read that Murli, wherein Baba said, अच्छा है मेरी बच्चियाँ, literally Baba said this line as it is, I because that just got printed into my mind, and that line actually is like a safety. Baba said, अच्छा है मेरी बच्चियाँ काली कलूटी है, कम से कम दुनिया की बुरी नजर तो नहीं पड़ती. Literally this line was there, and I was like, बाबा कितने different perspective से सोचता है. Because anyway Baba don't see the color and skin and body anything, Baba just sees the soul. But it is it's like for those who still have, sometimes people have that inferiority complex or something. So Baba is giving this particular श्रीमत or this way, that चलो at least इस बहाने तो आप दुनिया की गलत नजरों से बच जाते हो. So that sentence just imprinted into my mind forever. I read that in 8 or 7 standard. It is still as it is into my mind. So yes, it is a, it is a safety. Sometimes I feel that we are very simple and not so good looking. We shouldn't be. I mean, what nature has given, that's okay, but the proper attitude matters. How we perceive ourselves, how we carry ourselves, that really matters when we become a Brahmin. And I have seen that when we wear white or normal simple dresses to our office, to our corporate, still in that simplicity as well, because we have that power of purity, that different thought process. Normally, people, मैंने देखा है लोग ऐसे they watch you, they look at you in a different way कि यार ये कुछ अलग है, भले simple दिख रहा है, but they are able to feel some different energy, or I don't know what it is, but I experienced this a lot of time in my corporate career. So yes, this is a very simple but very powerful thing that actually is a safety for us. Yes, any other thought, anyone, or any specific thing which is not specifically about Murli, but which may connected with the point, that any experience of yours that you want to share or anything, or we can wrap up for the day.
So today Baba spoke about one very powerful point, that when you give it to Baba, don't mix it, or he's used two different words with the
Yeah,
same thing, you know. Can
don't
you just
miss it or don't mix it.
mix it?
Yeah,
Now, so then when you're given it, be 100% there. Don't keep thinking about it. I think
exactly.
that's the practice to be taken to the next level for me to look at. Because
Yes, very true. Yeah, because once I have given my weakness, then I actually do not have any right to think about it all over again. It's no more my property, so I shouldn't be thinking. And Baba said very rightly that yes, you think about it, therefore, the power and the response you get from Baba, you don't use it, because you are, those thoughts get mixed up. The thought that Baba is responding in Murli or in any particular way, and your own thoughts of weakness, that gets mixed up, and so it don't work powerfully. Yeah, so we need to keep this in mind. Okay, so we will now start meditation for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will wrap for the day. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Om Shanti. We'll have meditation in silence because we had lot of talking, lot of sharing. So we'll have 2 minutes of silence. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Yogitapan. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a blissful day.
Om Shanti.